I have measured out the first wall, so I don't know how you do this. I just work it out with the calculator, but just to show you quickly my graph in case you're thinking of doing it. I mean, it's not a graph by no means, but it's the easiest way that I know how to do it, and it seems to work out well. If I'm hanging pictures or anything like that, this is the method that I use. The first thing that I do is decide on the amount of panel blocks that I want on the wall. I was going to go for 4, but I feel like it might be a little bit too much, especially because we've got quite a long wall on this side. So I've decided on 3. And the size of the panels are 45 centimetres wide by 63.8 centimetres drop. That's the actual size of the panels when they're on the wall. The length of the wall is 170 centimetres. So I then measure how many blocks I want times 3, which is 135. From the 135 leaves me 35 centimetres. I then work out what distance will be between the gaps by shading it or dividing it by 3, which gets me 8.75. So each gap in between my panels will be 8.75 centimetres wide. I then do the same with the length of the blocks, making sure that I have 10 centimetres at the top and 10 centimetres at the bottom. I hope that I've just explained that well, but it's the easiest way that I do it. I generally use this technique if I'm going to hang multiple pictures on the wall. It just makes it a little bit easier to make sure that the gaps in the centre of each block works out level and it's not off. So now, the tools that you need to do this are a tape measure, a spirit level, and a mitre block, mitre saw, mitre cutters. I've just got a pair of mitre cutters which are going to do the job perfectly. I just now need to measure the length and the width of the actual panel, and then I can cut all my pieces. And you need a little bit of no nails and a no nails gun, is it called? I don't know what they're called. I really must look into what they're called because I've no idea of the name. These are my little mitre cutters and they work out perfectly for me. I couldn't cut dado with these because they're not long enough for the wood to fit in, but for the pieces of panel strips, this will just fly through them. I mean, I do have to use 2 hands, but you know, they do the job perfectly, and they're what I'll be using to cut the pieces of wood. You get a perfect cut. So I'll check the length that I'm happy with and that it's spot on, and then I'll just cut all my pieces because all the boxes are exactly the same. Yep, that is perfect. You couldn't use the piece you've just cut from because the mitre cut is going the opposite way. So it's a little bit tricky, but once you get used to it, it's not that bad. Ready to go on the wall, so I'm just going to get the no nails and start sticking it on the wall. Almost halfway on this wall, it looks better already. I know it's not painted or anything, but it just adds a little bit of, I don't know whether it's dimension, I don't know what it is, but I've always been a huge fan of panelling. We had panelling done in our old house in 2016 and I've always been a fan of it. Absolutely love how it looks. feel like it just gives the walls that little bit extra. I know it's not for everyone, but it's one of the things that I absolutely love. And these mitre cutters are like cutting through butter. Honestly, it's so easy. I cannot wait to get started on the whole stairs and landing. The only thing I'm not sure on is how to cut my angles, but I've got a digital angle finder. As soon as I find the angle, I'm just going to wing it and hope for the best and use these to be able to do the panels up the stairs. I can't wait. I love how that's come out. And imagine it all painted. I'm going to go skin and stone all the way down. Thank you so much for all of your comments with regards to leaving the bottom white or doing it skin and stone all the way down. I want to do skin and stone all the way down, including the dado, and I can't wait. It's going to look absolutely lovely. And then it's just the floor. I've got my new Boner cleaner to be able to clean all this floor. I mean, you can't see it from a distance. Everything probably looks lovely and, you know, so nice, but let me just show you the floor so you can see what I mean. I just hope it shows up well that there are quite a few deep scratches, and you know, it's an old floor. It's over 100 years old, so it's never going to look perfect. I'm just going to see how it goes. That's all I can do, is just see what it's like. It is retaining water. It came up on the survey that the floors were not like, when I spoke to the surveyor who'd come out to survey the property before we bought it, she said to me, she said, I know you mentioned the floors was one of the things that you love. She said, but that floor is maple and it's retaining water. So, you know, the chances are it is going to have to come up. You're not going to get long out of it. But I was like, no, please don't say that, because I absolutely love that floor. She was like, no. She said, I mean, you might be able to sand it back. She said, but it is retaining water because of the bitumen underneath. So I'm just going to play it by ear then and see. It is hidden well with the rug. Now, this rug is my old rug. I got so many comments. I got so many comments on my last video with regards to, where's the coffee table from? Where's the rug from? The rug is from Wayfair, and I bought the rug about 2 years ago. It was actually what our dining set was on in our old house. And the coffee table is good old IKEA. I mean, who doesn't love IKEA? Anything you need, you can get it. And this coffee table was perfect. I said to Lee, I don't want to spend out a lot of money. I did see a lovely, very similar one, but it was £400, and I was like, I can't justify it, because it's not to say that all of this is going to stay like this for a long time. So I just wanted something that was affordable and, you know, would do the job for us. And I have to say, I absolutely love the coffee table, even though it looks a mess now. And that is that wall finished. So all of the panelling's done. I'm going to wait for it to dry. I'll take the little couple of tacks out that I've put in just to secure the wood in place, and then any little gaps like this can just be filled with a little bit of cork. And I'll cork all the edges where there may be gaps in the actual wall, like here where the wall's out. It is nothing that a little bit of cork can't hide. And then I won't do any of that though until tomorrow. I'm now going to do this wall and this wall underneath the telly. In fact, yeah, I'm going to do this wall first, but I need to measure it because this recess is smaller than this recess. Great, isn't it? You'd think that because it's a room and the fireplace is central, they would be exactly the same, but they're not. They're completely different. So for this wall, we've got 152 centimetres. So I can't have 45 centimetre blocks in this alcove, but I just feel like it's going to look odd, and I'm like, I don't know what to do, because I've got 45 centimetre blocks in that alcove, but this alcove is considerably smaller. This one is 170 centimetres and this one is 152 centimetres. It's only 20 centimetres, but it makes all the difference with something like this. And I'm like, I've already started. I've already started. So we've just got to make it work. I'm going to draw on 2 blocks of 45 centimetres and just see what it looks like, because I don't want there to be too many gaps. Other than that, I might have to reduce the size of the box down from 45 centimetres to maybe 41 to try and gain the extra centimetres, but I don't know whether it's going to work. I managed to get around it. I'm going to take the last box right up to the pipe that runs down, and I've reduced the size of the box by 1.5 centimetres for each box, and you'd never know. If I stand here to look at it, I mean, I know it's only drawn on and I don't know whether it's going to show clear, but you'd never, I would never notice that those boxes were a tiny bit smaller than those boxes. So now I've just got to stick them on and hope for the best. Say a little prayer for me, because I'm like, please let these be good. I mean, it's not my first attempt at panelling. It's my second attempt at panelling. But Lee's not here, or John's not here. No one's here to say this is the correct way to do it. And I am by no means a professional. I'm just, you know, happy to have a little go, a little try and see if it works. It is the next day and I've just got back from a nice walk, stretched my legs. We've done probably about 4 miles. So I'm just thawing out, but the parcel man has been and delivered a little cheeky Temu haul. So I've ordered a few bits and I thought I'm going to open them and we'll go through them together. So if you watched my last Temu haul, I mentioned about the Christmas lights, or, you know, fairy lights holder, and I wished I'd ordered more. Well, I ordered 3 more. I was like, they are the best thing ever. I've got the lights that we had outside in the porch, so I'm gonna grab them and get them wrapped around that now. Chuffed a bit. These were a bit of an impromptu purchase, you know, when you see something and it says like 425 sold, you're like, they must be good. If they've sold that many, they must be good. And they actually look quite pretty. Oh, they are nice. So you can cut them down and, you know, have them whatever length you want them. So I've got 2 sets of those, but in a little vase on the coffee table. I think they're gonna look absolutely lovely. Then I've got, I've got this. So these, seen these on an advert on maybe Facebook, and it's 1 earring, but it looks like you're wearing like 3 or 4 earrings. Is it like that? And it looks like you've got 4 piercings in your ear. I know I've got the tiniest ears in the world. That's why it's very rare, unless I'm working, that I wear my hair up, because I have such tiny ears and tiny little lobes. But I love them. So it looks like you've got 4 earrings in and not just 1. I got them in gold, and I'm pretty sure I ordered them in silver as well. So I did. I ordered them. Oh, the silver are lovely. Oh, Peg's looking at me to say, did you get anything for me? The silver are gorgeous. That's the silver. Is it focusing? I hope it's focusing. But I'm really happy with them. So I need to pop those into my little jewellery box. I love it when you get a Temu order. Does anybody else forget what you've ordered from Temu? So it's like Christmas. I ordered coasters from Temu, but then when I was out in the charity shops with Louise, I found a set of coasters, but I can use those in here. These are lovely. Aren't they nice? Oh, that is so nice. This is for Christmas. It is brown velvet ribbon, but I wanted it to be like, not chocolate brown, like coppery brown, and that is the perfect colour. I need to go back on and order more. Hopefully I ordered a couple of rolls. I did. I ordered 1, 2. Oh, see, look, thinking ahead, I ordered 3 rolls. I'm so happy with that. Love it. God, that is gorgeous. You know, for styling up like your candlesticks or your garland on the fireplace, or even on your Christmas tree from pictures. Oh, it's made me excited. Made me so excited for Christmas this year. I know it's so far ahead, but when I see these things, I'm going to pick them up, because if you wait until closer to Christmas, you're never going to get them. Plus, they were about £1, and it's so expensive on Amazon, that type of ribbon. How cute is that? Isn't that lovely? It's just a little thinking ornament. But I got it for my desk, or you can put it on top of books, or you can put it on a little console table. I really like that. That's lovely. I wasn't expecting it to be that small, but it's still gorgeous. Oh, I've ordered another roll of ribbon, and this is more of like a camel colour. I'm pretty sure I only ordered one of these just to see what the colour was like, and the colour is perfect. So I'm going for the copper brown colour in the front room, and in the back room I want something that is quite coppery to go with the sofas, and that is the colour cushions that I'm looking for the sofa in the back room. So if you've seen any that resemble that colour, please let me know. I'm going to have to go on and order a couple more rolls of that, which I'll do shortly. This little matte black vase, so I was probably thinking of a little stem like this in that vase for the coffee table. Honestly, stuff is so affordable on Temu. My discount code is still active. I don't know whether it is or it isn't, but if it is still active, I will link it in the description box down below for you to have a little use. This video isn't sponsored. I have bought these items. Oh my word, that is so cute. It's got polystyrene on it. Oh, is that not the cutest little vase you've ever seen? Oh, and I can put one of them in there as well. Oh, that is gorgeous, that. I love that so much. That is my favourite thing out of this haul up to now. And the brown ribbon, of course, but I could tie a little bit of brown ribbon around that at Christmas time and put a little green like pick in it. Oh, that's gonna look so nice. Oh my word, they are the cutest. Oh, they are the cutest little vases ever. Right, we have another bag. This one's heavy. Oh well, this one's heavy. This isn't from Temu. This is my new garden furniture cover. I needed a new set to cover the garden furniture because it's a couple of years old and it's got like quite worn and ripped. So Lee said, just go online and order a new one. So I ordered this one from Amazon. Lee is in the back kitchen. I'll give him that now so we can go and put that on the garden set, because I just don't want it to get damaged in the frost and the snow and the rain. I've got one parcel left and I'm like, I don't even know whether this is Temu or whether that was all I ordered. I have no idea. I can't remember. Isn't it funny when you place an order in the night time and you're like, can't even remember what you've ordered? If I can get it in. Oh. And this isn't Temu either. Oh my word. This is the packaging for something amazing that is coming. Is it going to come in this video or is it going to come in the next video? When's this video going live? I'm not too sure, so I'll speak about them. But if there's an awkward jump cut and it wasn't for this video, I'm so bad with my schedule for uploading on YouTube, honestly I am. But these are the Valentine's Cupid's Whisper luxury wax melt box sets. I cannot wait to get these all packaged up, ready, and let you have a little look what they look like. The fragrances that are in Cupid's Whisper wax melt box sets have never been launched on my website or Etsy. They are brand new fragrances and they smell amazing. I was test burning one a couple of days ago in the back room and Ollie come down and he went, Mum, what is that smell? And I was, it's a wax melt for the Cupid's Whisper box sets. And he went, that is the nicest fragrance I've ever smelled you burn in this house. And I was like, nicer than Toni's blends? He went, well, yeah. He went, I know you love Toni's blends and you're very precious about Toni's blends. He said, but that is my kind of smell. He went, that smells gorgeous. I was like, well, it's going in Cupid's Whisper. I think that must be everything from my Temu haul. I'll have to have a little look online because sometimes when you order from Temu, they can separate your parcel and 2 parcels can arrive at different times. But I am very happy with those little purchases that I made. And I am thrilled to bits with that little black vase. How cute is that? That's the cutest little vase you've ever seen. I mean, that one's just as lovely, but I just love the shape of that. And that ribbon, oh, that is just the nicest ribbon. In fact, I'm going to go on to Temu right now and see if I can order that, but in wider. I have also fitted a new blind on this window, and doesn't that look so much better having a blind there? Oh, I love it. Here's where we are up to with the panelling. So this side's done. It's not painted yet, but it's all done. On this side, I got as far as here, and I was like, maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's here and I haven't got round to it. I originally purchased 10 lengths of wood for the panel, thinking, yeah, that's plenty. But I made the mistake of not measuring the panels or deciding on what size I wanted the panels before I bought the wood. So I've got 5 lengths left. So this has took 5 up to now, and I've still got 1 square left to do in that corner. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll go to B&Q and I'll just buy some more lengths of wood. That's what I thought. Well, B&Q have completely sold out of all of this wood. And I'm like, how long is it going to take to restock it? What am I going to do? I need at least, I think, about 7 lengths. Because what's left here is going to finish that wall and do the radiator wall. But then I'm short for these 2 walls. So I'm like, do I carry on and then just start patching up halfway around? I don't know, but I'm going to have to keep checking with the local B&Qs, and fingers crossed I can get more of that wood. I mean, I should imagine they have it in. It's exactly the same wood that I'd used in our old house when I put panelling above the bedside tables, which was what, probably about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and took it down, changed my mind. So I'm hoping they get it in pretty quickly and then I can just crack on with this. But I've just been snowed under with the, I don't know whether you can see them there on the sofa. The sofa is full of my Cupid's Whisper wax melts. Now, this video is going to go live on either Sunday morning or Sunday night on the 28th. So the box set should be available on the website. Fingers crossed, if I get my arse in gear, I should I should have these all ready, but they are just 3 sets of wax melts in fragrances that I've never used before. I'm going to tell you what they're called and exactly what the fragrance, the smell, honestly, they smell gorgeous. I'm going to tell you exactly what's in them now, but I love it when you get a compliment over how nice the wax melts are. Even the people in the post office where I drop the parcels off, and the post office says, what is it, what's in these bags, because you're just making the shop smell absolutely gorgeous. I was like, thank you so much. And I seen the most amazing compliment on YouTube from somebody who said the postman, you know, stopped them and said, what is in these parcels, because we can just smell them so strong in the van. And I was like, that's lovely. That is a huge compliment to me. And if there's one thing that I am super proud of, it is my little wax melt business. And I am thrilled to bits that you love them as much as I do. Honestly, it makes my day to know that you're enjoying them and they're making your house smell amazing too. It's a huge compliment to me. But I'm going to get the details of what's in the Cupid's Whisper wax melt box set. One sec. In the Cupid's Whisper, we have Cupid's Embrace, Cupid's Candlelight and Cupid's Whisper. I wanted to make it like very Valentine-y, but when you think of Valentine's Day, it's all red and chocolates and flowers. I didn't really want to do the flowers because I'm currently also testing out packaging for the spring discovery box sets, which will come, you know, at the end of February, beginning of March. I don't usually do sweet fragrances. You may remember way back when I was testing out making candles, and I made sweet Christmas fragranced candles. And when I was making candles, I was never making candles to sell candles. I was making them for myself, and I made sweet fragrances. And I loved how they smelled. I was like, wow, they do smell really, really nice. So Cupid's Whisper is a reflection of those candles, but they're not Christmas fragrances. So Cupid's Embrace is an oriental bergamot, black pepper, orange and amber, but it's still got that luxurious tone to it, but it's sweet and it smells unbelievable. Cupid's Candlelight is gorgeous. It is sweet magnolia, warm cashmere with vanilla sandalwood. And I'm not really a lover of like sweet fragrances, especially when they are like vanilla. I find them a little bit sickly. Cupid's Candlelight is gorgeous. I was burning it in the living room yesterday, and it's just got that nice sweetness, but not sickly, but still like classy and luxurious. It smells absolutely gorgeous. I have to say as well, Cupid's Embrace was Big Lee's favourite. Lee's number one and Annette's number one was Cupid's Whisper, which is a raspberry, lemon and rum with a little bit of sugar syrup. They were swooning over this fragrance, and honestly, I think you are going to love them as much as we do. If you do happen to purchase Cupid's Whisper, I will link it in the description box down below. Let me know which one your favourite is. And if you've got any lovely little names that I could call my spring discovery box, which will be quite similar to the Cupid's Whisper Valentine's box. But if you've got any little spring names that I could use, leave them in the comments down below, because I'm going to be struggling a little bit for springtime names, because I did launch the spring discovery box last year, and I don't want to use any of the same fragrances or the same names. Like, any of my little limited edition box sets are always just a limited edition, unless you come back to me and you say, Toni, Cupid's Whisper needs to be available because it smells unreal, or Cupid's Embrace needs to be available. I will only keep them on if you really love them. Other than that, they are just limited edition. So do let me know. And if you've got any springtime names, let me know. I'm going to end this vlog here because I've got a feeling it's going to be a nice long one. But I hope that you've enjoyed it. In our next video, we will be finishing the paneling, getting a little bit of paint on the lower half of the walls, and painting the kitchen white. One last little thing, this video goes live on Sunday the 28th of January, and then on the 1st of February I'm going back to my little daily uploads of vlogging, and I cannot wait to share all of the little updates, so there won't be too long between the videos, and we're just going to get stuck back into decorating because it's the new year, and there'll be more cleaning videos and more decorates with me, and you know, I'm going to be making this house a home. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in a couple of days.